I've done a bit of off-camera building for this steeple. So after looking back at floors 5 and 6 after, the stream, I thought that the floors were kind of low quality, they were rushed. So I've been working on improving those and pretty much the rest of the steeple for the past few days. Also decorating it, as you can see. Most of the decoration is done. I just want to do a few more things to make it look nicer. Just mainly things with gameplay. I wanted to add something to surface and stuff, but I'm not too sure as to what. But guess we'll go ahead and figure that out. I'm going to put the stream on my second monitor. No clue why it's not showing up for me. Let's go ahead and ping live. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's get things figured out. So, the things that changed since last time, obviously, right off the bat, you can tell the frame. I've decorated it a little bit and added more windows throughout, a bit more frame stuff. I gave these lights more of a glare effect. Truss is on neon now, and there's lighting for different floors now. And also the gameplay has gone through quite a bit of testing. I still don't think it's complete. I really want to make some other changes, I just don't know what. Probably worry about that later. Just want to start decorating it right now. So, given that this is a short and sweet steeple, I don't have too many things in mind. I don't want to spend too long trying to speculate on how I should decorate this. So I'm just gonna get the wedges from TOCI and then, get started with that. Is that off center? No, it's not. I was thinking of having little street lights maybe as like a mesh. Probably go ahead and make that real quick. I want to add some sort of wall decoration here, but I don't want to keep redoing that whole thing I did of TOCI where it was like a scrolling texture. I feel like I've already done that way too much. But I'm not quite sure how to approach that whole dilemma. I guess I'll think about it while I build. Just gonna put wedges on a few things here. Nothing too crazy. Just want to add small things here and there that make everything feel a bit more full. Probably do some height variation there. Maybe vertically this could be... Does the steeple have a name? Yeah, it's called Steeple of Rainy Day. It's more a reference to another song, but sadly this doesn't use the song because this is more of a calm steeple. Also, you will probably notice my microphone being very slightly different because I think the noise suppression kind of made it sound worse in quality. So I'm not going to mess with that, just going to leave it as it is right now. You mind zooming out? Yeah, sure. Let me get the fog. Let me just get the default lighting and then make this easier to see. This is the steeple in its entirety. I have made a lot of progress on it since last stream, since I don't particularly stream that often. Yeah, that was probably the noise suppression doing its thing. I'm messing with that, though. Still don't know what I should do for wall decoration. What can I could definitely do something here. Yeah, ignore the barrage of particles right there. It automatically scales up when the game starts running. Very useful if you don't want things to be in your way while you build. And it's probably about time I actually decorate this portion. Obviously make these can collide falls. Though I think it'd be nice if the floor kind of had like a little sparkling effect. So let me just steal that real quick. This one. Make the size. Does it go up? Yeah, it goes up. Ooh. A lot nicer like that. Let me halve the rate and then add it to this one. So it's more even. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking that. Let me just go ahead and apply it to this one too. Make it more teal. Wait, this ain't a teleporter? Oh, right, I made the actual part smaller. There we go. Now both of these have a little something. Any negatives? No, not really. A lot of people say it's really weird, but honestly, I got used to it within a few days. I just simply needed a better monitor, because the one I had was very old and thought it was time to switch up. So I bought this one. This one does 165 hertz. There's a bunch of options in between. Generally, it's been really smooth. I like it. That was also when I stopped playing on 75 FPS when it came to obbies and stuff. And I noticed an almost immediate improvement with this new monitor. I mean, not just because it's higher hertz, but mainly because I switched to higher FPS, so made it easier to do more difficult things. I might add beams to this, but I'm not sure. How much was it? I will have to check. Hang on. I don't think it uses OLED. This costs around 200 bucks. Which, considering how some monitors cost a lot more, that's a pretty good deal, I'd say. Okay, this is where that wedge usage can come in. No, not that way. Why can't it just be like that? Yeah, I've noticed. I've looked at some monitors and god, they cost so much. Like, all of that for some monitors? Really? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make this smooth. Then we will do this. Yeah, that's nice. Or maybe I should extend this net by just making it like this, because... Nah. I'll keep it like this. Honestly, I'm more for the visuals of this steeple. I don't imagine stuff like this looking very decorated, to say the least. I don't think I'll do a lot. Just gonna go around. Oh, that's Z button. Just fix some of the structuring in some of these spots. Oh yeah, one thing I was thinking, all glass can have borders like this. I'm not sure. It would be kind of annoying to add, but I'll do it. Probably some other time though. Not right now. Oh, definitely here. I feel like more of these things can connect to the structure. Because it kind of feels like everything's on the same level and it gets repetitive to a degree. Just so everything feels more interconnected with each other. Also, it might be best if this is made into glass, because some players look directly down when flicking, camera really zoomed out, and this can block your view. So that might be better. Uh-huh. That's Z Viking. Let's go ahead and fix that. There we go. I do have an idea for decoration actually, but I will do that after. Just wanna get this whole thing solved first. I was thinking it'd be cool if this was designed like a balcony, but I also don't want to waste too much parts on it. Screw it. Why not? Sort of like that. Yeah, that works. Where's the thing at? Oh, hell no, that's Z fighting. I should fix that. Actually, in general, is this really with the next Starry Night drop? It might. Depends on what Blocker thinks of it. What else to toggle for this shit? Like, I'm trying to think of some decoration. What if I did this, then made it lighter? Kind of like little pathways for each part. I think that would look nice. I think Blocker would absolutely relish in the fact that this doesn't really have any CCOs that he would need to work on. Because this only has the Rain, which is already in Raging Tempest, which he's already converted. And this also has this little demonstration thing here. It's animated just so people can see. Alright, 13 other Arizona from Red Non-Canon. What do you mean as in non-canon? What's the best thing he's rejected besides TOIR and TOEC? There's not really much, like, things that have been deconfirmed in the game's history as far as I know. Let me, I can look at the list on the wiki, because I'm pretty sure there's a list of deconfirmed content. Yeah, there's really not much that has actually been deconfirmed by Blocker. Teach you how to design? I mean, what are you having trouble with in terms of design? I feel like people are pretty mad that they would be mad that interdimensional rifts was deconfirmed, but hey, I'll work on it. I'll do my best. Oh, regular rejected towers. Um, let's see. I don't really confirm stuff. I don't really like go to them about like, hey, should this be confirmed and so on. So I don't really have an example for that. Yeah, it was mainly the scripts, which I'm going to work on with a friend. So hopefully that issue can be mitigated and the tower can be reinstated into the game. I'll make it happen. Sell empty and simple. Well, if something looks empty, then, you know, the one thing I like to do, that I always do in every tower of mines, is, you know, structuring. It can either be purely design or just, you know, structuring from the gameplay itself, which at a certain point comes naturally. It's a very difficult thing to get down, but once you do get it down, it kind of becomes second nature to you. I would say look at examples of things that you think look full, or just things that you want to inspire off of, and try to apply that to your own builds. Yeah, the scripts are terrible in TOIR. Yes, you're welcome. What I can't emphasize enough is your mindset being most important of all. You know, you really you'd be amazed at what you could do if you just stopped setting a limit for yourself, you know? Like if you think like not letting anything get in your way. For example, if you think you're unable to do something, then try anyways. Do what you can't do. You know, it's about being the best version of yourself. It's never good to it's especially never good to compare yourself to anyone else. You know, there's that common saying, comparison being the thief of joy. It is true. It is absolutely true. The circumstances are different for everyone. Everyone has a different level of experience. You can't simply compare two people. It's just never fair. And yet people seem to mindlessly do it. Is that an ambulance? That was a police car. But yeah, mindset is extremely important when it comes to building. It all comes down to you. Not your capabilities, what you think you're able to do, but you. Damn. Alright, floor one. So I'm gonna close my window. That dog barks at anything, I swear. I hear him every day. And you top one? And you top one as in like my best thing? Or I'm assuming that's what you mean. That siren's still going on, damn. I did not realize I shifted this. I need to connect these. It will look wonderful. Yeah, not gonna lie, your retracing footsteps is just, it's so overrated in difficulty. It does not need to be that high. Hey, I may use the billboards, but it's a different texture. Look, it's different. That dog is still going. We love astigmatism. Yeah, like this is my problem. I want to find a way to make these walls here not look empty, but I'm not too sure what to do. Because again, I don't want to do the things that I did in Raging Tempest and Chromatic Inclination. I don't want to keep reusing the same formula. I want to introduce something new. What setting makes it so it doesn't get bigger the further you walk away from it? What are your billboards like? Cuz mine's are just fine. How the hell is your billboard doing that? Like, genuine question. How do you manage that? Color variation could work. Just random squares or cylinders of different colors. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're doing for your billboards to move like that. I could probably look in Team Create though. Flowing water in pipes. Flowing water. I mean, I already did kind of do flowing water in Raging Tempest. Alright, I'll have a look at it after this stream then. See what's causing the billboards to be like that. Just generally more height and structuring would look nice. How the hell did I get this deco? I got bored. Alright, let's see. What color would look nice? The color's already really tinted. Hold on, let me reset it back to the default lighting. Ow. What? It's like practically invisible, man. Like, I need a color that would blend well. Maybe something that's just constantly bright to match up. What if I got random circle decals on here? Hold on. Dude, I get it. The background music zone is... Where am I... How did I disappear? Alright, Alt CD assets, circle. I'll do weld, probably. Weld can be like a little secondary texture. Oh, that looked like crap for a second. So I was thinking... Okay, let's make it a bit thicker. Nah, it's too thick. Where'd my circle? Okay. It's just really slow today. Okay, maybe I can make it the color... Nah. Why is it so low resolution? Oh my god. Maybe this one? Anything with a bigger resolution? That's better, honestly. Then this can have an all weld surface. Something like that. Maybe just make this white, honestly. Play access? Yeah, sure. Well, actually, I think I already have you added. Let me just DM you the link. The one time I need the link, I don't have it. Okay. There you go. Some of the stuff isn't published, but for the most part, it should be great. All good to go. Yeah, something like this, where it's similar to what I've done before, but it's a different take. I think I like that. Does it need... Oh, wait, full reflectance looks... Wait, that looks kind of cool. Hold on. Okay, let's do a little vote. What do you guys think? Should I keep it like this? Or should I keep it like this? Because this also looks really good with, like, the reflectance. This looks cool, but this provides more color variation. Red version? Alright, so we're going to this one. I'm gonna go ahead and group this. Different shape? What could work? Pentagon? Let's see. Here, look, there's a pentagon decal. Something like that. We can make it different rotations too, like that. I like it. Yeah, sure. that paired up with the paths would be a nice combination to make things less empty all around. Alright, I will apply that and the path stuff after I'm finished updating the structuring. Dude, variety, that sounds interesting as well. Let's see. First half could be a pentagon, and then second half, where the net starts, could switch to like a triangle, maybe. So that way there is some variation in how it changes and how it works. Keep things fresh. The hell is he doing over there? Add Mambo in a Wind Room? Gotcha. Let me go ahead and smack some progress lost bricks on these. Or weird core styles? I haven't really dipped into that. Actually, I have one thing I made. It's not gameplay related, but I did make a frame. So if you know, I think I've already showed it on a previous stream, but I'll just show it again anyways. If you've heard of T Fortress 2, that really hard GD level, I made a frame completely based off that. That's like the closest I could think to something I've made being weird core. Let me switch the window. Why is the res so messed up? Oh my god. There we go. So this, I made this in, I think, 2024. Yeah, it's completely based off T Fortress 2. It was really fun to make, honestly, just something hella different. I wanted to make gameplay for it at some point, but I never did. I was gonna make one based off Flame Wall here. I had something going for it, but I never ended up finishing it. I like making frames, it's fun. There is this thing I made inspired off Dusk Pyramid. It's that one steeple, I forgot its name. Whatever it was. But yeah, just I don't make too much frames like this, but I'd like to make more, because honestly the whole thing is pretty fun. Let me just close that place. Oh yeah, Malignant Blight. Sorry. My pronunciation is terrible. Oh, dude, I did not remove your mod. Okay, there. You got mod again. Also, Living, yeah, feel free to send feedback in DMs. I am looking for what things I can improve, but mostly everyone I've asked think it's already really good. So, if you have any thoughts on what should be changed, feel free. I am trying to make this as objectively enjoyable as possible. Okay, this part looks fine. I'm with Michael B. Jordan, I'm sorry. Okay, this part's fine, it's right above gameplay. I don't know, this doesn't really need a lot. Like, at all. Again, this whole thing already looks incredibly solid. So, there's not much else I need to do. Low Terry? Yes, it is low Terry. Not of Ken Carson music? What are you, Skitsuna? Ooh, wait. These could be railings. Sort of like that. All of these will be Canclite False. This is half star, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, to be fair, SLPC was also like nerfed at many points throughout its history. So something like that on average is going to be easier. I have a feeling similar is going to be done for this, either that or it's going to move up. Because people would be like, "Hey, wait a minute. This isn't terrifying. It has slightly advanced jumps, it has flings, it has wedge glides. This shouldn't be low terrifying." I'm sorry, give me a second. I've got to do something. Let me just go ahead and hold on. Let me just put some text for it because I know I'm gonna have to do this maybe. Dude, how tall is this? Oh my god. Dude, why is this text thing so big? What the hell? Okay, I guess not. Guess I'll just do that whenever I have to be right back. Alright, hang on everyone. Shouldn't be too long. Alright, I am back. Let me refresh the page. Can I turn my mic audio up? Is it really that quiet? Do you guys think the mic audio should be raised up a bit? Because it seemed fine to me. I didn't want to, like, oversaturate the volume. Damn. He's mad as hell. It's fine for you? I didn't want to make it too loud. Spinal fluid sounds delicious. Oh yeah, I should probably like actually model these ropes for the other ones as well. So I'll be doing that. Do something like this. How am I always losing wedges? Okay, there. Don't know why it's like that. I think he's gay. Alright, let me grab a cone mesh real quick. Hang on. Yes, it is me, Mr. Index. Okay, going to chromatic inclination, and I have grabbed the cone mesh. Have it go into here. Insert in the meshes folder. There we go. Are jank enjoyers like collectively homosexual or something? I mean, I kind of see it, honestly. That does kind of make sense to a degree. Let's get rid of this window. We don't need that. This window can also go. This can become. Do I have a one-sided window here anywhere? Yeah, I do. What? Never played Mint Skies a day in my life, but I don't want to. I'd rather keep it that way. Is there a way I can add a wall here that doesn't look cramped? Like that? Really get some structuring going on in here. Who genuinely does enjoy jank gameplay? Like, who's a huge fan of it? Like, to the point where they idolize it? Because I haven't seen anyone who does that. I mean, I'd sure as hell hope there isn't anyone who does that. Because I really don't like jank. What the hell is that over there? Thank you, Cubicle. Wait, trust decoration, yes! Right, from the other stream. Wait, yeah, let's get some trust decoration action in here. Probably Ice and Doozer. Okay, yeah, true. Is Doozer around anymore? Oh. Isn't this guy beating horrifics, like, dead ass kind of correct? Verified a Hori, damn. This guy's good at the game. No, probably not. Don't think I could be like even half bothered to beat those towers. I mean, it wouldn't be hard because I've made them, obviously, so I know them, but I don't think it's really worth the time. I don't know. I'm more likely to get consistent new hardest in Geometry Dash than to actually play more horrific towers. I have been playing a lot more Geometry Dash lately, and it's been so much more fun than if I were to play a higher end horrific tower, for example. I don't know, something about it is just more captivating learning levels, getting them down, doing really good runs, than being able to play from the start. It's just more intriguing than towers, at least for me. Maybe I've just lost my spark of towers. I wanted to do an Unreal eventually, but I don't think I have even half the time and dedication for it nowadays. And I especially stick to that point when I don't know if it's a bit of a take or not, but just there's GE levels are on average so much better quality than towers. That's what I think, at least that's how I feel. Like god, the amount of insane things people make in GD is crazy. Kind of funny to think this is still a 2D platformer game and people are doing all that. Like, have you guys seen Nebula Brask? That charity team level that's being made? The previews are crazy, dude. Like, if you haven't, I check that out. I mean, if you're not photosensitive. But jeez, dude, the things people make, it's it's fascinating. It really is. I'll check that out later then. Yeah, they're not really comparable to a degree. It's kind of unfair. The work environments for them are a lot different, but I just tend to enjoy things in Geometry Dash more than I enjoy towers. I guess probably because I'm more into 2D platformer stuff. Oh my god, no. Not. There we go. I do get your point though. I can't really compare them, but I don't know. I just have a feeling that when it comes to Geometry Dash levels, people try harder there to actually make more of these unique and crazy things. Towers just have this sort of dilemma going on with them, where everything kind of feels the same. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but that is how I see it. And I think it's fair if you don't agree with that point. Good to hear that it's balanced. And I'm fine with whatever difficulty ends up in Terry, just as long as it's enjoyable and balanced and polished. I will do those after I'm done designing, but thank you for the feedback. Yeah, that's also true. I get what you mean. The tower community as a whole is more fragmented, while Geometry Dash is all under one platform. So I guess that's also a pretty big factor. Ooh, I want to get rid of that window. That's also true. While there are guides, I just have a very faint feeling that there's just not a lot of reliable ones that, talk about what's really important with building. I don't know, maybe someone who's actually seen a guide can correct me on that. What is the steeple I'm making? This is Steeple of Rainy Day. I am making it for fun. It's an experimental pure steeple. Currently, I'm in the process of decorating it, since its gameplay is already done. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, don't you think it's best to hear it from a professional or someone who's just been through a lot of that type of stuff? Because it's kind of hard to tell someone to do something when you don't know what that's like at all. Okay, I need another wall here. Yeah, which I wouldn't hold against them. I know you're not. But, the people have to hear from someone. People have told me to make a video like that, but I need to find the time. I need to find the words. I need to write an actual script for that, because obviously it would take a lot of effort and need to be delicately worded. Maybe one day I can explain my philosophy of building. Just all the habits that I have. Why do... Okay, I had a feeling they could land that. Yeah, I mean, if you've watched my building streams, you never really see me use more than, like, maybe 3 plugins. I don't ever use that stuff. That's not really a controversial tip. I can understand that. It's actually pretty insightful to see how towers are built, and especially looking at examples of what you should not do when building. That can be really helpful. And be even more prevalent when it comes to the nature of horrific towers and above. That's why I think that's why I think there's like a distinct lack of really good higher end SCs, because a lot of the people who do build higher end SCs, obviously they don't have the highest skill level, which is okay. That's not being held against them. But you really gotta understand how things work, what makes things difficult. Just have a general understanding of difficulty if you want to build a good Cataplus tower. Do you have any tips or tricks I use while making gameplay? Not off the bat, because again, it depends on what like what you need, but I would say one of the most important tips is to not burn yourself out when building. That's something a lot of people do. They keep pushing on and on until they're out of ideas, but one thing I like to do is end off my building while I'm having fun, so I'm excited to come back to it. It's kind of been like that with the Hell lobby, because I haven't had the most consistent development on it, but each and every time I'm excited to come back to work on it. It's just so nice working on something so limitless and unique. Also, yeah, I have a stupid amount of soul crushings from my free time. Dude, do not let Jar touch Studio. I don't want to be there for it if you don't ever show me a picture of a Char Tower. Being good at the game doesn't mean you're good at building. I mean, yeah, but being good at the game can be an important factor if you want to build good quality, higher end SE gameplay. Because since you're at that skill level, you kind of understand how things work. And I can't say too much because I have spent all of my skill points on building, or most of them at least. That's a stupid way to put it, but it kind of makes sense. Because why do you think the good players aren't good at building, and the good builders aren't good at playing? Really think about that. I haven't used the code in a while, I probably should. Also, I don't want to do this too much. Yeah, it's about that balance. Dude, this is not even. Okay, now it is. No, it's not. What the hell is wrong? Oh, it's 3.5, that's why. Dude, thank you. I think I'm gonna make this flat. Also, I think you can kind of just do that. Gonna make some little adjustments here. Yeah, this really needs to be changed up, I feel. Sort of like that, maybe? I always find this section awkward. Okay, now we make these cylinders, but make them transparent. Same color. Also, this section is kind of dark. Let me just... Should have had a light here. I never liked how dark this part was. There we go. Now you can actually see. Also, I'm gonna move this wall. Because you are meant to wrap from right here. Or you know what? Nah, remove it. People don't need that. It's more freedom. Also, I wanted to add more layers to this. Which one of builds is my favorite? I can't really choose a favorite because I respect my builds, like all of them in one way or another. But I would say one of my favorite creations as of recent, outside of towers, has been the Starry Night lobby. More than proud of that stuff. Gets really dark. Alright, I'll fix the ones you sent me. Oh my god, that voice crack. If there's other spots you think are pretty hard to see, let me know and I'll fix that. Also, playtesting isn't exactly a vigorous process for me. Unless someone is like, hey, this thing is inconsistent, I have to check what's making it inconsistent. I don't really do that much. Do something about Tome 8 and 9? I can look at it, yeah. And then if it's a problem, I'll tell Blocker. Damn, I'm sorry for your PC. Let's get random parts embedded into the area here. Dude, is your alt still cursed? Or your main still cursed? Towers are more likely to build than GG. I think towers are handled worse, but to be fair, you have it's a 3D space compared to a 2D space, so there's a lot more opportunities to put things around, and just a difference in how things are rendered. So yeah, on average, it'll be more performance if your build is detailed. And then if a build is detailed nowadays in GD, then you have an LDM offered to you. But then with some towers, it's just like you gotta kind of suck it up, which that kind of sucks, honestly. studio is full of bloat, and Roblox could certainly be doing things a lot better. Like Roblox uses tries instead of quads for some reason. So what would normally be like, let's say, depending on how it's made, maybe like 200, 300 tries in Blender, or 200, 300 faces would be like double or even triple the amount in Roblox. It sucks. Oh, I hate that update. A speed build? I wouldn't really say a speed build, but maybe you could try to do with a quicker pace while building. How the hell do you already have 6,000 parts? Oh my god. Sounds interesting. You could go for it. Alright, well, after the stream. Is this wall actually needed? What the hell? Hold on. Do you really need that? Dude, are you good? You just repeated the same messages 3 times. Okay, yeah, it's better to just actually take the route here. Yeah, Rainy Day is the name of the steeple. So QC mixed with TOCI, that's an interesting take, but I can kind of see it. That's just my style, I guess. That's the best way to put it. Just a lot of common habits that I take on in building that bleed into each creation I make. Oh crap. You know what really set the mood right now? I'm gonna put on some Lapix. Such a good artist. The hell you mean migrating my Spotify data? I feel like I have a varied style, but there's just something about it where you can just look at anything I make and be like, oh, EG made that. Which I think is good, you know, it's recognizable, it's unique. So I'm gonna open my curtains, hang on. Why wasn't migrating my Spotify data? To what? I just think I don't really try other things all that often, which I'm fine with. I have fun building in this type of thing. Alright, I have put on Lapix. 90% chance it might say something wrong. The true work of nature found in California. I don't know why these sides aren't blocked off. TOCI New York, hell yeah. Hell no, actually, no, I don't want a New York, no. How do you change part surfaces from studs to smooth? I have a binded to a surface plugin that I use. Back then, Roblox did not show the surface. Well, it doesn't here, but it didn't show this, so I had a plugin. And I still use it nowadays because it's just more efficient to use this. So if I press 7, then I can choose what surface I want to use. Let's say I want to use glue. Then I click that, then it's glue. Or smooth, universal, so on. A script to I told it's like, dude, come on. You don't need a script for all of that. Wait, send me the code. Send me the code in DMs. I want to have a look. I need to see this. Is this good code at least, or is it just cheeks? Do you know I can find this plugin? Yeah, hang on, let me go ahead and link it for you. Yes, I am using billboards and image label. Loop through all billboards, we keep constant. Alright. Let's see. Doherty, then task one function. So it does this every frame? Come on, dude. Come on. What the hell is this? That's why AI sucks. It's never gonna replace stuff like what I do, or what we do. You cannot AI generate a lobby like that. Or a tower. Well, technically a tower, but it's possible. That doesn't mean it's gonna be good. This looks amazing. Thank you. Glad it looks good. I don't really think this trust is needed, honestly. It's kind of just... Then just have a little wedge here. Check on your billboards? Yeah. Oh no, these are miscolored. That's not good. Alright, let me open up your tower. You know, if you want to make the shortest horrific, you gotta make it pretty damn hard. Alright, Irradiant 9, Irradiant 9, there it is. Give me a second to load everything. Alright, let's see. Oh, I see why. Then we change this. You were using offset, not scale. So that other person was right. Also, for your image label, set the size to 1010, always. If you change the billboard GUI size, then the image label conforms to that size. Always keep that in mind. Mad curse. No. The real fix was using that script. You needed to use that script. Then it would have worked. Yeah, you got that, man. I need to build. I definitely need a very structuring after. The height is not looking good right now. Needs more height variation, simply put. Just go ahead and do this. these poking through the floor? Hope not. Oh, dear lord. How many hours do I think I've spent building towers? Well, I do have a counter for how long I've been in those places for. So, I've spent 110 on Starry Night, even though that's not a tower. I have spent 130 on Raging Tempest, and I've spent 270 on TOCI. Rainy Day, I believe, is taking 25 hours so far. Let's see. No, 40 hours, never mind. Yeah, you use scale, or you use offset. Offset is the second number. You want to use size instead, or scale. Sorry, not thinking right now. Oh yeah, I should block this side off too. Hundreds of hours on piggy build mode. Dude, do not call me that. Like, I need to troubleshoot this jump. Hold on. Maybe I'll wall a cylinder here to kind of promote going out more. Like that. Yeah, don't say that again. Thank you. I think it works. I'll move the cylinder in a little bit. Studio sensitivity is really bad, so that might be the reason, but no. How'd you make the light effect? It is a billboard with an image label. Wedges? What do you mean wedges? So that it lines up with the thing here? For variation? Variation could be fine, I suppose. Maybe. I'll see. Don't really feel like changing it right now, though. Applying these, and I'm getting back to structuring. A Nikki inspired tower sounds sick as hell. I haven't seen that actually. Alright. Go down here. Grab these, so not to remake it, then place them here. Let's move this half a stud, so it lines up. Tips for making gameplay? Well, it depends on, like, in what way are you struggling with making gameplay. Do you have trouble with ideas, or, like, what happens when you try to make your gameplay good? Structure time. Yeah, what Sage said is good. You want to get ideas and inspiration if you feel that you can't, make anything adequate. Also, making changes to your gameplay depending on what's wrong with it, like such as balancing, polishing, etc., can help majorly with it. Like, please do heed that advice. It's it's useful to just to make changes depending on what's wrong. The difference between before you make changes and after you make changes is crazy. Things can become so much better to play through. I need a wedge. Where the hell's a wedge at? That does not need to be transferred. Let's use glass, honestly. Not sure though. Thanks. Tower ideas that I really want to build? Let me think. Because the ones that I really want to build, those are the things I listed in that poll a few weeks ago. What tower people were most excited to see next. Honestly, really thinking about it now, a tower inspired off Iron Lung would be actually sick. Imagine a really, like, explorable thing that I think I might have typed about it to someone. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, here's the idea. Tower of Iron Lung, it would be likely just an open environment. There are sections where you just travel around in the main, it was the, what was it called? The SM-13? The submarine that you're welded in. So you travel around and then you can exit to do a bunch of unedited gameplay to like take pictures of anomalies, kind of like the game. And the entire time you're outside, it can have this static like effect. The music will be like really ambient, and while you're in the SM-13, there'll be occasional muffled noises from the outside that make you wonder what lurks out there. I just came up with that while watching a video a couple years back. Yeah, just saying, it has yet to actually happen. A tower like Iron Lung would be so goddamn cool. Furthermore, it has to be done well. Can't just be half-assed or any of that. Someone's got to go the whole way on it. I swear I had a code mesh somewhere. Okay, guess it was under here. Oh, let's go under here. Everything's starting to blend in together for me. I've been working for a while, and it is also kind of hot today. I haven't watched it yet, no. I don't really watch movies all that often, but I think I have to. I definitely should. I did watch Markiplier's playthrough of the game. He definitely did a bang up job with the narration, so I'll probably watch it someday. Oh yeah, the wedge there. For how realistically simplistic it is of a game, it's so well made, honestly. Still love it nowadays. Imagine the potential nowadays. A backrooms inspired tower. That could be very interesting. That is a big wedge. Oh my god. Each floor has different physics. It's kind of cool, honestly. The potential for that, though. Think about it. One of the floors would just be crossfire. You guys know those compilations of Chinese people playing crossfire, like parkour, and then just raging. Watch the most recent death battle. Hold on. What was the most recent one? Yuji versus Denji. I have never watched either. Oh shit, Doggy's live. Alright, let's put that on. What's this man doing? Oh, he's doing drop runs. First thing I see is someone spamming Notice Me Conics. It's kind of crazy. Alright, that's crazy. We just got Yandere's in the chat now. It's kind of crazy. I I'm not familiar with Yuji, so I can't really say anything. Would a Yandere not be willing to kill people though? That sounds pretty bad to me. Okay, you know what I could go for right now? A really cold bottle of water. I'm gonna go ahead and go get that. Alright, I'm back. I also have to turn on the air conditioning because it is quite hot in my room. Oh, you beat Tower second. Good. Nice job. That tower is really good. Yes, it does. See, here's the thing. I don't really think there's a definitive answer for that. Because when it comes to difficulty, I really feel like the limit is how far we are willing to push it. You know, I mean, obviously, if a jump is impossible, it can't be beaten. But there's a lot of things out there that do push the limits, but they can still be done. Like, let's say there's like a lot of length and endurance stuff. Like, I think that's why, as long as people are willing to, the limit is gonna keep being pushed. Because then you could just keep making longer stuff, or make things as difficult as humanly possible. It's there's a lot to it, honestly. I mean, either way, I don't think just like the length of things is going to be the case. I mean, look at things like Spiraling Fates. Everyone thought that tower was impossible before, with strategy, people just got better. More people started playing on a high FPS, etc. Now it's just nothing compared to what people do nowadays. That is true. Yes, I'm majory. Wait, why is it built like that? Oh, right. Oh, it's fine. Remcel is a term I have never heard of until now. You see on TikTok? Well, that explains it all. People say anything on TikTok. Alright, let's go ahead and add a code. Oh, that cold air feels good. Today's just been suffocating, to say the least. Alright, let's switch this up a little bit. Just, get some discussion in while I'm building. Do you guys watch disaster movies? Like, any huge conflict that threatens humanity? Or not, maybe not humanity, but just like, that's just threatening. And if so, what's your favorite one? Just generally, when it comes to story writing, production quality, characters. What would be your favorite disaster movie if you do watch any? I always found them fascinating, even as a kid. Isn't that more horror? I haven't seen it. Seems like an interesting. It's interesting though. The hell was I doing there? Oh yeah, I could imagine creatures that hunt through sound. That sounds pretty damn scary. Good to hear that it was generally good though, given the really unique concept for it. Honestly, what do you guys think of the Truman Show? I think for the time it was made, it had a really, really like creative concept. Like I absolutely loved that movie. Even on rewatches, there's so many things like that you notice that you didn't before. It's just so good. Yeah, I absolutely love all the little details and just rewatching it. It's just like God, so many things to pick up on. Oh wait, I forgot to fix. You can straight up just ignore this wall hop, so I have to fix that. Jim Carrey is a crazy actor, though. You actually have to be kidding me, dude. Alright, whatever. If someone skips it, they skip it. I don't care. Look at dams. Dude, I completely forgot about that skip. It was there earlier, and I was like, I'm gonna fix that. But then I've been so, like, focused on designing. Dude, Skit has been on some crazy shit in the Eternal Abyss today. Adding those stupid, like, AI emojis, dude. Like, where does he get this stuff from? Like, hold on, let me just put my full screen on here real quick. Just do this where I is that it? Yeah, I think it's it. Like, what the hell was this guy doing? This is Blocker deleting all these. Like, Skit added all these emojis just out of nowhere. I actually have no clue why. Like, what the hell was this guy trying to do? Adding these emojis to the server. Come on. 7 Harbingers of Absolute Destruction. Yeah, I saw like 3 of them. What, just tweaking gameplay in Deco? Yeah, pretty much. I've been tweaking gameplay, trying to make it as smooth as possible. There's been that. Taking quite the while. There's 7? Alright, let's see. Oh my god. Can we add my old profile picture in here? Hold on. We are adding Kaoruko Waguri. She will be the 8th one. There we go. What's my favorite Epic song? Domeshinen. It's absolutely such a bang. I love that song so much. Second one, maybe Dive In Music. And another one. I can't really rank them all, but I love Take Something featuring Kanata N. I also love Aura. I don't know. Lapix is just such a consistent artist. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way, but everything I hear from this is so good, and you can just tell like when Lapix made something. I still have to port like their discography onto Fubar since I do that instead of Spotify usually. Yeah, dude, they're so good. Also, this would become a full net because I feel nice. Also, because this will look awesome as a balcony. I gotta see like, do they release in other places like their songs? Because I'm pretty sure like they don't really release things on Spotify. Because they released Dive In Music, but that's long been released, if I recall. They're forming? What are you? Oh my god! Why is that one so? Why is Movies Free so large? Holy crap, dude! They're mutating, straight up. Oh, oh, these windows are misaligned. I'm just gonna fix that. Is there a singular window I can use? Come on. It's gotta be something. Yes, thank you. Alright, cool. I think once I get the structuring done, it's just smooth sailing from here. Just the other design ideas I had, which won't take long at all. I could definitely get this design done tonight. Good god, I can see it from far away. Let me cue Tommy Shinen. Oh no, this song is also hella good, yes. Alright, just curious, has anyone here listened to Satapan P? They're so, like, unbelievably good, it's crazy. I will die on the hill as a Satapan P glazer. They have those really epileptic music videos, and have made a few songs with Hatsune Miku and Kasane Teto and others. Oh shit, wait, Doggy's far, holy crap. Hold on. He's 55 and going. Okay, he's going. He's going. 66? He's going? Holy shit. He Tacos? Oh my god. Oh, 81. That was insane, dude. See, that was a crazy run. Holy shit, dude. Tacos is brutal. The runs even got me scared. Holy crap. I was watching Doggy play Grief since he's live. I've been on his streams a bit lately. Dude, 81 though. Holy crap. He's actually crazy. Over a year and he's still going. Oh wait, was it back to back? If it was back to back, that's actually insane, dude. To think that it's been a year and he still gets like stressed really far into the level, it's crazy. Makes me feel better because like I know it's not just a me thing; it's completely natural to be stressed when you're far on something. Back to back. I think 70 to 80% runs on grief. What the fuck? Dude, they're multiplying. They're just multiplying, like, each second. Yeah, I'm sure he absolutely wants it to end. But, god, dude, actual, like, steel mindset right there. Still going after all this time. Generally, floor 6 has pretty solid structuring, so I don't think much needs to be done. Honestly, I'm not sure, because depends on, like, what, like, his motivations are. But the fact that he still, like, he streams, he broadcasts these runs, he's making something out of it, you know? Having people, like, watch him, sometimes he interacts. It actually does kind of provide for some pretty good moral support. Personally, like, if I was him, I would have come way too far to stop there, you know? Like, believe me, I think if you've gotten that far on a top one, like, by miles, and it's not just like a once in a lifetime thing, you still get there, like, decently a lot of the time. You would not want to quit. Yeah, that's true. I feel like it's way different when you're not. Oh my god, I feel like it's way different when you're doing actual runs because you're playing from the start, and it's just like the stakes are a lot different there. Yeah, like the damn nerves from it. Also, yeah, it would really suck if Doggy was just he just felt forced to play 3K parts. How many? Holy crap, dude! How much? Jesus Christ! I wouldn't really put it on bad luck. I definitely want to put on bad luck because, dude, grief. It looks brutal. I don't think anyone's speaking it for a while after doggy. Why are they evil now? Dude, he is cracked at Slaughterhouse. Oh my god. I am envious of this guy. Dude, going from Grief to Slaughterhouse is like going from Hydrogen Bomb to Coughing Baby. Because Slaughter is just so free to people now. You saw that lag spike? Yeah, these lag spikes tend to happen in long studio sessions. I have a bit of a weird comparison that I think when you kind of think about it, getting lag spikes in studio because you've been in it for so long is kind of like getting calluses on your fingers from playing guitar. Like, you just know it's been a mad grind if you start getting lag spikes in the studio. Maybe that's just me being weird. I'm the man of weird comparisons. Another theory? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's why. Was that a red thing? That's movies free right there. But evil, I think. That's are the same color. No, 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 no. It's not just Mario and Luigi. It's movies free. It's called movies free. No caps. Or no space, I mean. Dude, it's just there menacingly. You know what that means? It has no meaning. It's just its name. It goes by movies free. Had it become red? I wish I could tell you, but I'm not responsible for this. You're gonna have to ask, definitely not Cubicle. A man over there. Wait, let me look on YouTube, because I swear I can start doing chat donations and stuff now. Let me go check, because I never got an email back. AdSense is still, like, linked to my old account. I don't know why. Somebody go check. Okay, earn. Let's see. Errors, change association. Alright, let's see. Yeah, model, think about it. Okay, how do I... My AdSense is, like, way outdated. There's something... Okay. Payments. Let's see. Just give me a second. I need to, like, troubleshoot this. There are issues with your payments account. I know. How the hell do I... Okay, choose a valid payment method. Let's see. Log in a bank account. Let me brighten up my room real quick. Oh, he's on drop. Condition on release that Terry Tower you pulled to be released. Do you mean the YouTube poll I made about what tower you guys want to see? Okay, I'm gonna have to look at this later after the stream because I'm trying to get this done right now. Make them RGB. Oh yeah, you absolutely can. Oh god, dude. That tower I will probably work on. I'm not sure yet because these upcoming months are going to be very busy. Maybe I can get it started soon though. Once this is done, I'm going to focus more on Hell and TOIV and all that stuff. Maybe once Carrion Vision gets more progress, I will start working on Tower Respect and Love. Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I don't think it's movie's free anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and... Actually, one thing I'm going to do that I've been meaning to do is the power lines. Oh, it does not stand... No, no, it doesn't have a void, no. It's Icarian Vision. Alright? Vision. Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. Just gonna eyeball, I guess. There's another TOIV? Yeah, I think... yeah, I know. Me no care. Me make nil. Me make nil. With gameplay that's difficult. And ultra kill. Where's your mod? I'll think about it. Working on TOIV? Truthfully, I haven't been very active on it because I've been busy with other things like this steeple and the T-Hell lobby trying to get things sorted out. But I will sort it back up soon. However, if you want an update, Floor 4 is looking pretty good right now. I need to make the gameplay actually, you know, tolerable. Not tolerable, but just not bad. And then I have around, I want to say 20 seconds of gameplay left for the floor. Also decided I'm not going to go for the 45 minutes thing, where each floor gets longer and longer, just wherever, how it ends up. The Icarian Vision, the acronym is not taken. So no need to do that right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Also, wait, doggy's kind of far. 46 and going. I don't know. Watch if he gets past the first part. Okay, wait, he's got it going. Hold on. Oh damn, 63. Dude, that's a crazy death. That happens to me so much in Prismatic Haze. It's so annoying. Proper fucking tragic. Okay, I'm just gonna set up the rest of these. Would you pick an Unreal Tower? Maybe. I need a pretty banger concept for it. Holy crap. Oh my god, the lag. Don't I have power lines down here? I swear I did. Oh yeah, I did one more. Yeah. That should not have been that he should not have died there. It's not okay, no. I'm binding RQBDs. I can't do this anymore. Dude, where is RQBDs at? Hold on. Launch 9. Dude. There we go. Not too sure about that idea. I mean, it really depends on how it would be executed, for example. Okay, you know, I should start using my F keys. Hold on. So let's clear the shortcut. Bind it to F1 there. That is true. There we go. Those power lines are done, and now we do the ones here. Time bumper distortion sounds really cool for Unreal, actually. Oh oh my god, I'm sorry. That was nasty, dude. Drink H2O? Yeah, sure. There. Give me a second. I'm thinking. 5 is my snap grid, 6 is rotate, 7 is surface, 8 is lagging folder. What could 9 be? I don't really have any like important needs for it. I've done the absolute essentials. So no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I'm sorry. For everything I've ever said and done. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to decorate my steeple. Don't don't do this. I can see him through everything. Dear God. Okay, I think I should probably get some variation going on here. Get progress loss here. Oh my God! Do, do you mind? I'm trying to. I'm trying to. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to. I'm trying to see, dude. It like pops up over everything. What's the frame next to the building? This is just the empty frame. I'm sure a lot of people know the reference. And that is Steeple of Pole. I thought I colored it. You don't? It's Steeple of Pole, my nose have. That's what this whole thing is inspired off of. Resurrect J-Tail or make Timeless Manor revamped? What did J-Tail and Timeless Manor have to do with each other? The hell is he doing? I think it's pretty solid structuring. Let's get another cylinder on here. I'm not sure. Double fast, fair. I'm sorry if that was loud by any chance. Did not intend for that. Was headquarters ever sub to T? I did ask for it because we have an area in mind that I think we need to have, but the creator declined, if I recall. So headquarters won't happen, unfortunately. Tilted infrastructure? Trim the 5 be. Oh my fucking god. There's bigger questions at play here. What? What the hell is that? What is Maltigi doing here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the creator's wish was to respect CSCD, which I'm not gonna hold that against him. It's fair, but I don't really confirm towers much anymore. But I've been trying to respect the whole thing with towers being in other games lately. But I can't really like. I don't know. I haven't done much as I have not been the one confirming towers as of late. Dude, I still can't believe like they thought that the like what was it, the nil annihilation checklist was real. Like, dude, like okay, I can be petty if I want to, but I'm not gonna be petty. I'm not like that. I'm trying to be more respectful about it now, about just everything, I guess. A while back, um, I don't know who made it, but there was this thing called the the CSD nil annihilation checklist, and it was a list of every like nil that the nil zone had, and like if we had it, but we never typed that list. Like they thought I made it. Like, come on. When have you ever seen me flaunt about being petty over fucking tower games? I'm not like that. I have better things to worry about. I just confirm what I like. That's literally all. Or just what I want to see in the game. Hey, look, it's quote unquote Maltigi. What structures am I building now? Just things that like interconnect the top more because I do think like there could have been more adequate connections. I don't need to do much since it already looks pretty good. That is Z fighting. Let's go on top of any structures, maybe here. I don't think I really need to do a lot at all. I think it might be done here with structuring stuff. That looks pretty packed to me, if I say so myself. Alright, upcoming next, I think we should give the glass borders, or at least most of them. Oh my god, and here he goes again. Then these can be all smooth. Also uncollidable, of course. Like a horizontal tower? I'm not sure about that. I certainly don't think it would happen anytime soon. It would be fire, yeah. I just think these borders would look nice around everything and give the steeple a more complete feel. Why not? I don't really have any interest in making one right now. Substantial quietus, oh god, dude. I really hear the high-tech ninja in this song. Dude, the evil mist is actually shrouding me right now. Thing is, there's a lot of transparent parts, so this might take a little while. So buckle in. It's gonna be a little while. Are you NHG when I finish Steeple? Yeah, probably. It is kind of the main reason that I do stream. Actually, wait, I have an idea here. If I group this and then... It would probably take just as long to do that, honestly. I guess for these I could just do this. Be a lot quicker. Get the swimming collidable. What's your idea? And he's at it again. Is this some damn blood rain? Tijuana River. Pretty vague description, but I kind of get it. The pool that flows from the river. Hmm. Oh, don't worry. I have a lot in mind for Crossword Chasm. Do not worry, like, at all. I have some crazy ass ideas for it. If you thought it was just gonna be a triple C copy, nah. I am in fact gonna do my own thing. Zenith's finale in T? Oh, absolutely not. Even then, I'd need to optimize it first, which I don't want to do. Even if we got the tower. I am absolutely not down for that. Would not want to do something like that. Yeah, it's not happening. Well, I've already kind of talked about the tower and how I feel about it. So there's that. Also, yeah, just the way it's built, it's way too part heavy from the looks of it. I do think it kind of speaks for itself, though. I'm one of the owners, yeah. Yo, it's getting a bit much. You mind turning that off? Is like gonna stop or like? Cove Random seems like such a joke, dude. Like it's the most unserious thing ever. Oh, dude, Tech Alert is such a good Lapix song too. A middle flip button added or mobile flip button. Sorry. You get suggested to in issue reports maybe. Not sure though. I'm probably gonna make all transparent parts weld. Honestly, it would look nice. He's also got balls to just straight up copy other segments of other towers. Piggy Tower and T. It's crazy. I did want to complete this in one stream, but I don't know, might do other things. Working on the same thing for a couple hours does get a bit tiring. So I might call it off soon. Let me just finish this floor. How do towers get accepted into T? Well, it depends on like how we see it. First off, whether it's in tower suggestions or like if we just see something we like, we contact the creator for the model. Ask them to kind of not go around telling everyone that the tower's confirmed. So on, they provide model, music files, so they have it. Then I take the model, I optimize it, and so on. Usually, if there's testers that think jumps should be changed, then that's when jumps receive changing. But I've been trying to like make it a habit for like people to whenever we do get tower models to require permission to make changes to the tower because I don't like making unauthorized changes to shit. It's kind of It's been done like way too much. Yeah, I don't think the wiki really specifies that. It's kind of It's not very transparent. Um, I think there's some sort of process that's followed to convert a tower creator thing to studio. I think Tower of the Home Finder was one of them. That model was a fucking mess. I'm not really familiar with it though, because that's the only time I've had to deal with it. Oh yeah, and some of the tower, but yeah, whatever's done with that is out of our control. This has no business being a window, but you know what, sure. Oh yeah, this still get some progress lost bricks because kind of cheese those. The teleporters. There was just so much random bloat in it. Just random scripts and values and shit. Alright. That's probably all I'll be broadcasting for today. Oh yeah, these nuts. Hold on. I forgot about these nuts. I don't think there's any other things that he's changing like that. Either way, yeah, that's probably all I'll be shooting for today. I'll continue to work on this stuff, just probably won't be live anymore. So I've been live for, let's see, almost 3 hours. Goddamn. So yeah, pretty fun stream. Hope you guys had fun watching. But I am going to be wrapping it up tonight. So yeah. I'll be seeing you guys. Take care of yourselves as always. Have a good day or night, depending on what time it is for you. I don't know if I'll be shooting another session of this. I'm probably gonna be trying to get this done tonight so I can do other stuff.